Hi, I'm Jordan. Welcome to another episode at 10 Speed. We are going to be speaking to the product owner here at 10 Speed. But before we begin, I invite you to subscribe and follow any of our media channels that are listed here. So let's begin. Hi, welcome to this episode. Could you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Raimondas. I'm product owner at 10 Speed.
Okay, so for everyone watching and listening to us, what is your role as the product owner?
My role is to ensure that we're building the most valuable product.
Specify, what are you actually doing to build it?
So I'm trying to get an essence of what is our customer value and how it could be developed in a fastest possible way.
Being the product owner, what experience do you have in order to make sure that this product, that this software that is being created runs smoothly and is operational?
Well, first of all, you have to have experience in a field, most probably. So for a long time, I worked with the transportation industry. I counted almost like 10 years this June or something like that. So I've seen a lot. I worked in the biggest European transporter. Also, I worked with the telematics software industry at all, and then later on with various ERP solutions. So I've seen my share. So right now I can share.
So as a product owner, you're not a software developer, but you basically run the ship in order to address what is needed in the development. So what is your process like in order to achieve those goals?
So I also have to understand software development and software development cycles for TMS software as well. So it's not just I don't have technical knowledge. I have some that is sufficient to understand and translate our requirements to developers.
Okay, and so for that, in order to share or articulate what is needed, how do you ensure the quality of the software?
Well, my quality and where I see the quality is value.
Yeah.
So if I find something that is done without a purpose to ensure our customers' value, then I can see it's a low quality solution. Let's try it for a better one, or let's try to find a different angle to the same problem.
What 10 Speed is, it's a TMS and is focused to make the carrier company to work as efficiently as possible. But in order to make sure that it's efficient, it has to tackle all the challenges that the carriers may face. So what are the challenges that they're facing in order for them to actually need the TMS?
The biggest challenge of all, I think, in every continent and in every industry in transportation, it's people.
Okay.
So we have issues with the churn of the drivers forward and backward everywhere. Driver is not the profession that it used to be, like that everybody dreams to be a driver when they will grow up. So right now it's a bit more difficult to get them in and to keep them in the companies that are doing transportation. So this is a challenge we have to address and we have to resolve for our customers to make this value. So we try to tackle that one. We also try to tackle how to scale companies as well.
So everyone desires to grow, everyone desires to make sure that their company is at profit. So, but also comes the niche of the company, because every single carrier has their own niche. They focus either on flatbeds, reefers, etc., right? But they all have one mission, is to move a load, right, in order to make their money. So how can all of this needs that they have to move the loads efficiently, how does that put you in the position to understand, okay, this is what they need to move, this is how they're going to move it, and software developers, this is our mission?
First of all, we are gathering this information also from our current customers and our customer base, what they need specifically, what they lack in our software right now. But also, it comes with experience. Okay. I've seen my share again. I've been a CSR for a while. I know how these processes work. I've seen very different businesses as well, from diesel trucks that are running diesel forward and backward between 2 points and still make a lot of money actually on that. Yeah. And I've seen very unique special carriers that carry megaton loads and so on, from point to point with the highest possible security, and they have their own, problems. Most probably that's not our problem, but knowing these customers, knowing their needs, knowing and understanding what means to be late in the one industry and what means to be late in another. Let's say if you're late with the FMCG, then it's really, really bad. You can get fines for that. You can get bad relation with your customer. Yeah. While if you're delivering some building materials, you may or may not actually affect building and construction process. Yeah. Maybe it's fine and you can agree upon some terms and conditions. So it really differs. So understanding the market and understanding the customer needs is a core thing. It comes, as I mentioned, from experience and also from what we hear from our customers.
Yeah. So you have close communication also with the customers so you could also understand the need. But when it comes to the wants of the customers, how do you actually tackle that?
Oh, wants and needs. Beautiful thing from marketing. Yeah, so everybody has their own wants. And what we do usually, we try to find the root problem, try to dig it from somewhere, and try to build a solution for that. A viable solution that we can implement and that will actually resolve this problem or try to tackle at least this problem in some percentage.
And for you, what would be an example of a company that would say that, oh, this is our need, but you distinguish it as a want?
Oh, it happened before that we had a client that requested for a very specific report, and this report looked, very interesting in some sort of things. I will not try to tell you what that was, but the thing is, what they actually needed was a simple notification about things happening, and it resolved everything. Because we understood that, why would you like to have a daily report when we can just notify you when it happens? I don't recall precise case, but we can notify you. Oh, okay, fine. Then no report is needed. Okay, super. Thank you very much.
So basically, you also ensure that it's simplicity at its level for everything could be done for their information, right?
Yes.
And because in reality, everything is data-driven within the logistics industry, how do you implement that data into developing the software?
For now, we're usually analyzing amounts of shipments, where they go, how they go, what are the issues that users are dealing with, what could cause delay, what could not, like how long drivers live in our system, and so on.
But also now we go to, everyone wants to know where the load is. Where are they? How much time do they have left? So for that, how does the TMS improve the visibility of these drivers?
Well, there are a few things where we increase visibility. Visibility in general is communication between parties.
Okay.
So we have few parties. We have customers that want to know where their shipment is and when it will get to them and when they can plan, like selling production or moving production to another facility and so on and so on. So they have their own plans. For that, currently we provide notifications. And as for our internal employees who wants to have a control and inform customer on time and so on, how things are going, we have orders, statuses, and everything else to at their need, notifications including, stacks including, what is going on with the order and how we increase this visibility. And as well, third parties, and I think one of the most important parties is driver. So driver has a clear vision what he needs to do, how he needs to do, so that he actually matches the expectations of our customers.
Yeah, and from there, also, we have to analyze the industry, how it is right now. That, AI is going to take over. There's many people asking, how far can AI actually maneuver in the industry, in logistics? What would be the point of view against saying AI will totally run the show?
It's, I think, still far-fetched due to limitations of what can be and cannot be driven by AI. And for that, we usually take into consideration only trucks that can be electric. And electric trucks can't drive far. So that's an issue, drivers right now trend them because electrics can't drive far. Of course, if you're moving goods inside your warehouse, maybe electric option is available and you can go for it, and then maybe AI can take over these simple shipments between two warehouses. But when it comes to driving in streets and so on, it supports you, it helps you as a driver, I think, but it's still far away from taking over.
So how would you distinguish that to someone that doesn't fully understand the difference between the software and AI?
Okay, so let's separate those two things. Software is here to help you work faster and better. So it's a system, it's a tool for you to get faster and better so that you can scale up your business and so on. AI is a tool that currently can help you as well in the same way automate some things, but not to take over a role and so on, because roles have many caps on them, have many things to do, and very complex ones. Sometimes prioritizing things for AI becomes very difficult. So it's still very fast as well, so that someone would run DM from a laptop.
Yeah, that is true. And so for this, what are some future trends within a TMS that could actually help out these carriers? Because a lot of carriers may be still stuck in old technologies and they feel that it's still working for them. But what's something new that could be relevant to stay in operation?
Well, the most important part is, do you want to scale up? I mean, going from something like 30, 20 trucks to something like 100. Do you want to grow big? For that, you will need systems, because you will not be able to handle on their own heads all this information flow right now and stay competitive. So someone will land your load because they will calculate that this load is profitable and this one is not, faster than you do, and you will be left with what you got. So in this case, also you will find better trucks for the location that you're trying to deliver to or from. So you will enable more efficient planning. So you will be more competitive in the market. So all of these competitive advantages are provided by system because it calculates it for you faster.
To finalize and to wrap up, is there anything that you could share about 10-speed and how we could actually help?
Well, we have our vision. And to tell you the truth, I can't tell everything right now that we are trying to implement and what we're trying to achieve. But I think the main thing that we can take from that is how to, and what we're trying to resolve as a problem is how to scale up without scaling up.
Okay, very interesting concept. To end off, is there any final remarks that you would like to give?
Well, thank you for watching and call us. We have solutions.
Okay, well, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more to come.